So, hello there everybody and welcome back. Today, well, I do just have to be completely honest with you all, of course, we are going to be taking a look and talking about a specific tweet from Doc, of course, a man who needs no introduction at this point, one of the main writers behind Ninjago. But, quick disclaimer alert, these videos discussing tweets are getting more and more interesting, and I'm not just saying that to try and get people to watch them. I seriously couldn't be more honest when I say that. I think that these are slowly but surely getting more and more interesting to talk about, as Doc has been revealing just so many different interesting things. The latest being the perfect example of this. For example though, in specifics here, his newest tweet, which I want to take a look at in this video, reads the following. So he says here, well, actually, let's first of all start off with the context. So somebody on Twitter, a Ninjago fan, asked, quote, "Is the reason for Zane ending up in the pod relevant?" For a bit of context, you guys remember, I'm sure, in around episode 8 or 9, I want to say, of Dragon's Rising, obviously that being part 1, Zane essentially woke up from this slumber inside this crazy-looking pod type thing. I'm sure you guys remember it, but if not, there you go. He then goes on to say, quote, "I assume the merge did it, but him being all meticulously hooked up and shut off made it seem like something else was involved. If anything, I'd like to know if I should just move on or expect more details." So a very, very fair point and question at the end there, but then Doc himself replied to this tweet later on and said, quote, "More on this later, not soon." So, interesting. This confirms that we will be getting some form of answer regarding this, and we also get some form of hint and confirmation towards the fact that we were not going to be finding out about this in the near future. So, maybe we'll be getting it in 2024, maybe we'll start to see this whole mystery unravel within the year 2024, but perhaps we could be looking at something, you know, in 2025, 2026 even, which sounds absolutely crazy, but you have to realise that with Dragon's Rising, they seem to be playing the long game with a few different plot points, this being the latest. So just to break away from the topic of the tweet itself, which again is on its own very, very interesting, this just proves that Ninjago isn't really leaving any stone unturned with regards to the actual storyline at play here. Things that, I guess, in Ninjago's past, maybe forgotten about and not really have an explanation for, are getting explanations this time around. Even things that may seem a tad insignificant and almost like a background detail at first, are getting actual explanations, and while we're not going to be getting that anytime soon, going off of what the tweet says, we are going to be getting answers, and I think that's really all that matters. I just find it awesome. I have to say, just as an example, if this kind of plot point was put into a Ninjago season a few years back, let's say, again, I just have to be so honest with all of you, I just don't think it would be picked up on in the future and actually explained to an actual good degree. But we are at a point with Ninjago now where these particular things are actually being explored, and I find that to be absolutely incredible. It just gets me super, super excited for just the future of Ninjago in general. But moving back into the context of the tweet itself quickly before we end off, more Zane content has also been teased here as more of an indirect result of this tweet. Think about it, it's obviously all relating to the pod that Zane woke up in after the merge, so I don't see any reason as to why Zane wouldn't be involved in this, you know? It just makes sense. Which I think is just awesome, by the way. Zane is in fact my current favourite ninja as of the time I'm making today's video, and this seems to be related to him specifically. Again, as I say, just going off of the fact that obviously this is related to Zane's storyline post-merge, so it all seems to be centred around him, so I am absolutely pumped for some more Zane focus. It's been such a long time since we've really had that. But with all of this being said, guys, that is going to basically conclude everything that I wanted to talk about within today's video, so I do hope that you all ended up enjoying it. What do you guys think about all of this, though? Are you excited for this? Do you have anything else you'd like to add on? Let me know down below in that comment section, and while you guys are down there, if you did end up enjoying today's video, go ahead and leave a like on it, subscribe to the Overlord X channel for more like this. Oh, and also guys, while you guys are down there, make sure to consider hitting that notification bell so that you can keep up to date on all things Ninjago related right here on my channel. And with all of this being said and done, guys, I will catch you all very, very soon for a new video, so see you all soon. Goodbye, everybody.